Hello everyone, this is Arafellin playing Lady Night Saga, and last time we got a bit stuck in the Dark Ruins, all the way back to the part where we were at shortly. Yeah, this is basically the puzzle dungeon. It reminds me of one of those, pyramid kind of places that's full of tricks and traps and puzzles and stuff. Yeah, here. So we have all these ropes, we have to pull the correct ropes to open the door forward, and there's a lot of ropes in this room. There is a thing here that says we have these 5 statues. 4 of them lie, one of them tells the truth. And they have rather cryptic clues. The thing is, being rather cryptic, both deliberately, they're in kind of archaic style, and I'm not a native speaker, although I'd like to think I'm reasonably good at Japanese. Yeah, these are a pain to figure out, so I took some time to try and translate them more completely, and I still can't figure it out. But just to go through what they say, this one, well, for one thing, if you're familiar with Japanese at all, you probably know they don't normally distinguish between singular and plural, so most of these clues you can't even tell if they're talking about one or several. This one is an exception. This says there is one and only one, and that this one is in the deepest part of the passage, but we've already found a rope that made a correct noise. It was not in the deepest part, and it did not open the door by itself, so that implies there's at least 2 ropes that are correct, so this one is lying. Yeah, and I'll be putting up the actual attempts of translating this post-production. But yeah, this is basically saying it's not near those evil bugs, which doesn't seem to help much. Yeah, this says something about them being drawn to each other, so you'd expect that to mean that the correct ropes are like right next to each other, which that's also not the case, so this one seems to be a lie. Yeah, this one is about it going towards the way, or heading for it, so it's found near the exit, presumably. So the one rope we did find was the one just to the right of the exit from our objective, so this might be the one that's telling the truth. But if so, that doesn't help us find the other one, or ones. And this one says something about it being our brethren and is closest to us. That also doesn't seem to make sense, because I think I tried all the ones that were closest to the statues, and unless you count this one, which did actually make a correct noise, it's not that either. Also, which one counts as the closest to them? Because the 2 to the sides down here, maybe? And of course, we've got monsters here too. So yeah, we can't just puzzle through this in peace, we have to actually deal with monsters as well. So yeah, since I can't figure out from the hints, what I did was I logged each of the ropes I tried and what they actually did. So starting from back here, this one was a trap, one of the ones that did small damage, like rocks fall, no one dies, but everyone gets hurt. This one I did not try. Okay, this is another one that makes bugs fall, So, these things. Which I found that Stella's Leap Slash works pretty well. Also, clearly do her multi-target attack. But yeah, that pretty well deals with them most of the time. And that will always take them out. Can't dodge magic. Got a bunch of bug legs, but yeah, that's more bugs. So that was not the one we're looking for. This one was a fire trap that did more damage. This one dropped a bigger bug on us, and that's also gone unresponsive. So, looks like that was one time only. This is one of those that did nothing. This is one of those that did nothing. The door doesn't open. This was the one that made the correct noise. This dropped bugs on our head. Haven't tried this one. Yeah, rocks fall out of the wall. Yeah, looks like that does 5 damage to everyone, so pretty inconsequential. I'll just heal Paula up from the battle. This one I also didn't try. Yeah, that's a fire trap. And that's 50 damage to everyone. Let's just heal that back up. This one gave us a healing item, which was quite unexpected. So, actually, that could be the one statue of saying the deepest part actually being truthful. But again, I'm not sure. If we come down here, this one does nothing. I did not try this one. That's more bugs. All 8 of them there. They're at least a good source of bug legs, so again, this is repeatable, so if you want to farm them, you can. Did not try this one. More bugs. Yeah, this one was a fire trap, so that's no good. This one was nothing. This one we haven't tried. Okay, that's our rocks trap. So that leaves only this one, because this was more bugs. So... and the door opens. Okay. That's... yeah, again, I don't know how you're supposed to figure that out other than process of elimination. Just trying them all. Because the hints, again, don't seem to be terribly useful. But that's it for the second floor. Why is one of these out? Does it matter? I guess probably not. Yeah, we're on the 3rd level now, the 3rd trial. Okay. The way will not open for those who do not... okay, yeah, that's what I thought it said. So, yeah, if you don't step forth, then the way won't open. So, could this be what I was thinking one of the earlier forest orbs, where you need to step out on invisible paths? Anyway, we have another chest here. This is, I think that's silver and like a glint or a gleam rapier. Yeah, no rapier users in this party, but I can check from the inventory. Yep, there it is. 28 attack, plus 4 agility, or speed. Yes, skewers enemies faster than the eye can see, supposedly. Yeah, that's a decent step up from our previous ones. This looks like the next best is 16. 28 attack on that. And then the left should be the way out again. Yeah, this is just saying we're on floor 3. And yeah, that'll be the shortcut out, which does appear to be one way. Yeah, as I've noted before, it's easy to get out. If you want to get back in, though, you have to go back through everything again. Which is less problematic the second time through, because you already have solved the puzzles. But yeah. Door doesn't open, there's a door to the left, there's a switch to the right. However, this didn't do anything. There's this, we could... okay. So we have paths that show while we're standing on this. So I'm going to guess if you step off them, you'll fall down. Okay, this doesn't open. Some kind of major seal on the door. As I was saying, I'm going to go step on this again to double check that. Okay, so it's start off on the top and kind of wiggle by the torch. Okay, the torch is open, but... okay, you can't fall off. Well, in that case, this isn't as bad as I thought. And yeah, that still doesn't open. Okay, so that's that path. Is it really this simple? Yeah, and I still can't fall off, so you don't even really need the clues. So is it just me, or is this floor weirdly easy? Okay, this is more like it. Yeah, does this actually go nowhere, or... No, you have to do multiple things pieced together, or just feel your way through. Because again, there's no consequence to going the wrong way. You can see part of a path up there, you can see parts of paths here, and you can see parts of paths here. So this isn't even really much of a puzzle. Okay, a sleep bomb. It looks like this might connect up here. Maybe not. Yeah, I think this is just... No? Let's take a look at that again. Alright, so if I'm reading that right, you get there from the left side. Maybe like this. And there's a third lever. And it opens. Well, 4-3 was weirdly easy. Okay. Yeah, don't lose your cool, basically. That's... Yeah, 4-4. Oh, the exit's on this side now. I wonder if that means something, or if they're just trying to fake you out. Monster in a box. Yeah, it's just mummies, though, so nothing exceptional. Yeah, and they still haven't dropped anything interesting, which I find suspicious. Because every Monster Girl so far has had some kind of unique drop. Okay. Yeah, I assume you don't want to stop on the purple things, but... Yeah, I think I'm going to stop for now, go back to town and heal, see if anything else special happens if you warp out from here. Nope, you're just there as usual, and you have to go back through the ruins again. This could get to be a pain as it drags on. But in any case, this has been Airfound playing Lady Night Saga. We've gotten past 4-2, which was that messy rope puzzle. We've gotten past 4-3, which was pretty trivial. And 4-4 looks like just don't step on the bad tiles. We'll do that next time. Until then.